My name's Shaun Tomson. I'm originally from Durban in South Africa, and I've lived here in the United States for about 20 years. Competed on the professional tour for 16 years. I was the oldest guy to win, and I was the youngest guy to win. I won 19 major professional events, which at the time was a record. When you ride that wave, you never look behind you. You always look ahead, and I think it's an apt metaphor for how one can approach that transition from one aspect of one's life to another, and it sort of worked well for me. You know, 1 hour before my beautiful son died, he read me this beautiful essay about riding inside the tube. And he wrote these words, "The light shines ahead." And you know, those words for me have become like a mantra. The light shines ahead. You know, when you suffer, you get this understanding of life, I think, to love and be loved. And now, I love helping people. I decided or maybe Matthew decided for me to take my life on a different path, to start helping people with decisions. And I started speaking to organizations and schools about positive choice, about how one can just think about the future in a soft, introspective way, and then make a strong commitment to making positive change.
Surfer Shaun Tomson is one of South Africa's finest sporting heroes. Famous for his style of riding the tube section of the wave, Tomson won the International Professional Surfers World Championship in 1977. Considered one of the 10 greatest surfers of all time, he now inspires others to follow his paddle. In this underprivileged school in Katlehong on the east side of Johannesburg, Tomson shares with youngsters a simple strategy for confronting everyday challenges and making positive, life-changing decisions.
You drop that little pebble in the water, and what's it done? It's created a wave. And that wave is going to go and touch lives.
In 12 personal stories, Shaun shares the power of I will, a code that carries him through life.
While yes, this little code that I wrote, 12 lines that I wrote so many years ago, was about surfing, it's like every line is a metaphor and can be interpreted in so many different ways. It's about how you can be a good person, how you can be a good human being, how you can make a difference in the world, how you can impact others. So I've been on this journey for 10 years now, since I lost my beautiful son.
I will achieve my goals. I will be better. I will dream big, and I will be who I want to be.
I will arise and shine, and I will face my fears, and I will take charge of my life.
Although all these youngsters were born after apartheid, many of them are still trapped by poverty. But the code is giving them courage to change their lives.
In this country are deprived of opportunities, and I will break that cycle of being deprived of opportunities, and I will create opportunities for myself.
This book will give me the courage that I don't have. I think it will give me that power to do what I want to do and to believe in myself.
Shaun Tomson's The Code is about many things, but above all, it's about promises we make to ourselves, about the future, and to turn hope into action.
I did this series of events across South Africa. 40,000 kids, 24 schools, the poorest and the poshest. And out of everything I've done in my life, I was the greatest. To stand there and to see kids with nothing. These kids are at school 7 days a week. They want to be change makers. They want to be leaders. It's a super simple code. You write it in 30 minutes, 12 lines. Every line begins with I will. I will equals power. And what that does, it helps you find your purpose, find your path, and find your power. I will equals power. And that's my mission. And maybe I'm going to be that little stone that drops in the water that creates a little ripple and creates a wave and ultimately helps the school a little bit. It's taken on this life of its own as a tool for transformation. And it's not my code, it's their code, it's everyone's code. So just like a wave's not mine, when I ride the wave, it's not my wave, it's just a wave. For me, that is like amazing. I just think, wow, this little code that started with surfing, started with children, is now transforming hundreds of thousands of lives. But how can you make people like sit back and go, wow, life's good, man. I've suffered. But life can be good again. The light shines ahead, the sun will rise again.